Good morning. I'm off for my first real kind of photography adventure of the year. For those of you who know me, they know 2024 was a year without much photography for me due to an illness and the subsequent treatment of that illness. But as 2025 moves along, it's already March, I've decided to step up my photography game, add some videos of my adventures, and in general just be more deliberate and intentional in my photography. This morning I'm out in a local land trust or preserve. I scouted last weekend. There's a waterfall up here on the trail. I wanted to get back to, there was a lot of ice last weekend. I had a warm week. I'm hoping there's some ice left, but less than there was last week. But yeah, my plan is to be more deliberate, more intentional, make some nice photos. And this is my first adventure of the year. I was just thinking that this may very well be the last video that I make with my GoPro. It's a GoPro Hero 7. I've owned a GoPro 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the GoPro 7 has consistently been the most reliable of the cameras that I've had. But I'm making the change to the Insta360. I already have the 360 degree camera I didn't bring today. Today's destination in this land preserve is a waterfall. I think I may have mentioned that at the beginning. I remember Peggy and I coming here, I don't know, 2 years ago. Took an iPhone shot. I made a mental note that I wanted to come back. And so here I am, coming back. Didn't want to miss the trail, which is just up here on the right. So yeah, looking forward to it. I've got my Catula cleats on because of the ice. I had to promise Peggy I wouldn't do anything risky up here because I'm all by myself by a freezing cold stream. So I did miss the trailhead turn, which is fine. The secondary route into the waterfall is actually not that much further than the one I was looking for. I'll double check on the way out. But we're here at the falls. It's quite a bit less snow than last week that I see already, and definitely a lot less ice. The sun is in a different position than I expected. I looked at the photographer's ephemeris, but I misjudged, and that's okay. I may need that 10-stop neutral density filter. In fact, I'm pretty sure I will need it, given what I'm seeing for highlights. So I'm going to go down below here, see if I can find a good place to set up, find a composition that I like, make some pictures. Okay, I found a composition. It's a little busy. Starting with the 14 to 24. The polarizing filter on it. I don't have a neutral density filter for this 14 to 24 yet. I'm going to probably regret that today. Yeah, it's a little busy. It's actually a lot busy, but I'm going to try to make the best of it here. Get my polarizer adjusted right. Go, nice. Not thrilled with this. I'm going to change lenses. We're going to need a neutral density filter for sure. So right now, let me get my timer set. Right now I'm at ISO 64 at f20. A 2-second exposure. Not what I'm looking for, but not bad. Good start. So yeah, I'm gonna change lenses. I don't think I have a neutral density for my 24 to 75. In fact, I'm quite sure that I don't. So that is a bummer. I've got a 67, and that I believe requires. Ooh, I take that back. I have a polarizer for it, so that's good. Change lenses. I have the 28 to 75 on now with a polarizer. Okay, I definitely like that better. A little less clutter. Let's see if I can get the polarizer set. So now I'm still at ISO 64. Still at f22, 2.5-second exposure. That's nice. I think that's a better shot than before. It's definitely more pleasing, a little less distracting. So I'm happy about that. Focus. That's not bad. And it's a little busy. There's a lot going on here. Because as you can see, even from this angle, there's sticks, there's rocks, there's snow, there's ice, there's branches coming in from the left. Section over here that caught my eye, I want to look at. There. I wish that stick weren't there. I might be able to move it. Nope, unable to move it. Okay, get the 70 to 200 on. Had to bump the ISO. Got a 10-stop neutral density filter on. Got an f8. 20 seconds. Focus. Oh, I wish those branches weren't there. Try something different here. Okay, one last shot. I'm going to leave the 70 to 200 on. Carry that around my neck on the way out in case I see any wildlife, which would be awesome. Okay, I'm headed out. Light was not what I wanted. Got a couple nice shots. I don't know if I got anything great. Too many branches. Like to come in here with some loppers, but I'm pretty sure the land trust, the preserve people would probably frown against that. Still very nice on a late winter Saturday morning. Got the big camera strapped on in the event I see some wildlife of any kind. That would be awesome. Texted Peggy to let her know I was on the way out. And so off I go. So I actually did remember to, in preparation for the walk out, with the 70 to 200 on the camera around my neck, I actually remembered to take the shutter setting off of the 5-second timer. We've all been there, haven't we? Leave it on the timer, see something, grab the camera, focus, push the button, and go, wow, I think I'll wait 5 seconds for my next shot. And then you miss what you're looking for. Same goes for leaving it on manual mode at 20 seconds. Trying to figure out how not to fall here. I've got it on, got the timer off, got my ISO at 200. Actually, I bumped it to 400 because it was in the woods. Got it on aperture priority. So if I see something in a hurry, I have a chance of getting it. So I have to admit to being a little perplexed on how I missed it. It's pretty well marked, but I walked right past into that little tiny boulder, 200 yards, 300 yards, walked right by the green signs for the cutoff. So now, back to the car. One of the things that I've noticed since my transplant is that I'm cold all the time. My metabolism has changed. I've lost a lot of weight, 30 pounds, so I don't have much subcutaneous fat. Not that I had a lot to start with, but got a bald head. One of the things that I've noticed is that I haven't been sweating, even when my heart rate's got up on our daily walks. And today, look at me. I got my hat off. I'm outside in the snow because I'm kind of sweating. That's a good sign. Well, it's a good sign that I'm out of shape, but that goes without saying. That's a good sign that things are recovering. Nose is running as always. Crappy taste in my mouth as always. That's okay. All signs of progress. Almost back to the car. So let's talk about lessons learned. My first adventure of the year. First one out really since treatment. I've been out on a couple short drone flights here and there, but first photo adventure. First off, I need to get better with the photographer's ephemeris. I misread the position of the sun. So, mental note when scouting, do a better job getting the compass positions, which direction the waterfall's facing, etc., so you know what time of day to be there. I was expecting the sun to be behind me, and it was off to the side and in front of me, which worked good for the polarizing filters, of course, because you have to have that 90-degree angle. Be patient, be deliberate. I got a little frustrated a couple times. I think I broke a tripod, which was frustrating. My cheap GoPro tripod, no big deal. I have a terrible habit of putting body caps and lens caps down or in my pocket and then not remembering where I put them. I gotta get better and more deliberate at that. That's something that I learned. I've known that. But it was good to get out. It was good to get a good walk. It was good to sweat. And whether I got any good images, we'll find out. Why do they say a bad day of photography is better than a good day at work? I have to say that I subscribe to that. So yeah, headed home. We'll see you on the next one.